Should we start?
Yes, sir. Yes, please. Go ahead.
Is the screen visible?
Yes, sir. Screen is visible. Your voice is also audible. It's perfectly good.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. So, good evening to all the students. Students, today we are going to discuss one of the important topic of real analysis, that is Archimedean property. But before discussing Archimedean property, we first revise some content related to least upper bound, right? So today I ask some question. You quickly give me your response by clicking on non-verbal response, that is raise hand. So my first question is, if A is a subset of B, obviously we are taking A be a non-empty, right? So A is not equal to 5. And B is bounded above. Then what is the relation between least upper bound of A and least upper bound of B? So you have to tell me what is the relation between this. If you know the answer, click on raise hand option.
Yes, Payal Mahatre.
Sir, least upper bound of A is less than or equal to least upper bound of B.
Least upper bound of A is less than or equal to, yes, very good. So if I take alpha, alpha is least upper bound of A, while you stay here, right? And beta be least upper bound of B, so we can say that alpha is less than equal to B. Alpha is less than equal to beta, right? Is it okay, Payal?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. So, how many responses are there, Rohit sir?
Sir, it was 9.
Okay. I think most of the students are confused. I will give one example, right? You think about this. You can take your own class. जिस क्लास में आप पढ़ते हो आप उसका एग्जाम्पल ले लो. आई एम टेकिंग BSc सेकेंड ईयर क्लास. This is a set of all the student of BSc second year, and I divide it into, एक मैंने उसका सबसेट लिया. This is my subset A. This is B. B means set of all the student of BSc second year. A is set of all girls. All girls, right? अब हम इनके मार्क्स की बात करते हैं कि जो इस BSc सेकेंड ईयर में हाईएस्ट मार्क्स हैं, लेट इट बी 94 इन मैथमेटिक्स, लेट इट बी 94%. तो हाईएस्ट मार्क्स जो पूरी क्लास की है, दैट 94. इसका मतलब अपर बाउंड क्या होगा? दैट इज 94. ऑल द स्टूडेंट ऑफ दिस क्लास having marks less than or equal to 94. This is by definition of upper bound. Now set of all girls. So what can we say about the upper bound, least upper bound for this set A? हो सकता है ये 94 वाला जो बच्चा है ये लड़की हो, राइट? अगर ये गर्ल हुई, देन ए का अपर बाउंड भी तो क्या हुआ? ए का लीस्ट अपर बाउंड भी क्या हुआ? इट इज 94, राइट? लेकिन अगर सेट ऑफ गर्ल्स ए का जितने भी गर्ल्स हैं उनके मार्क्स अगर हाईएस्ट मार्क्स है 92, तो वो 94 से लेस हो गया. सो व्हाट वी कैन से, you can think like this. You can take the example of set of all girls of your class and B set of all student of your class. हो सकता है कि जो जो सबसेट है दैट इज सेट ऑफ ऑल गर्ल्स, उनके मार्क्स और क्लास के मार्क्स जो हैं वो एक ही हो, उसका टॉपर और क्लास का टॉपर वही लड़की हो, देन इट इज इक्वल, अदरवाइज अल्फा इज लेस देन इक्वल टू बीटा. I think this point is clear to all of you. Is it clear? Then click on raise hand option. You can take example of height, right? कि सबसे हाईएस्ट टॉलेस्ट पर्सन क्लास का अगर कोई स्टूडेंट है तो मे बी वो
Yes,
हो
sir.
सकता है वो गर्ल भी हो, सेट ए में से. ऐसा तो नहीं हम ज्यूम कर सकते कि गर्ल लड़की की हाइट जो है वो that she may not be the tallest person in the class, she may be tallest, right? So you can think like this. So alpha is less than equal. So now
It's about
I
near
take
about 40.
okay, that's fine. So now I take a set a b 1 by 2n. N belongs to natural number. But now we need quick response, right? You have already discussed all these example in the previous class. So b my set 1 upon n belongs to. Now first question is a subset of b? Yes. Is a subset of b?
Yes, Amrit Kaur.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is a subset of b. Okay. So Amrit,
Yes, sir.
can you tell me what is LUB of a? What is LUB of a? First tell me what is least upper bound. यहां से बेटा आप सेट
1
कंस्ट्रक्ट
by
करो पहले.
2n.
1 by 2n. So put n equal to 1. N belongs to natural number. When we put n equal to 1, our first number will be 1 by 2. Second number will be 1 by 4. Third will be 1 by 6. 1 by 8. And so on. Right, Amrit?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is B? 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 4, and so on. बताओ क्विकली बताओ मुझे ए का अपर बाउंड लीस्ट अपर बाउंड क्या है? सबसे बड़ा एलिमेंट कौन सा है इसमें?
So 1 by
1 by 2. So least is 1 by 2, right? What is least upper bound of B? Yes, Amrit, quick.
1.
1. So what is the relation between least upper bound of A and least upper bound of B?
So least upper bound of A is less than least upper bound of B.
So can I write less than equal to?
Yes, sir.
Because by law of trichotomy, one and only one of the following is true at a time. So now we can also prove that alpha is less than equal to beta. ये हम इसको prove भी कर सकते हैं. How we can prove this? Can someone help me to write the proof?
I will lower down the hands and then let me check who want to give the proof of this. Yes, student. Anyone can help us in proving this alpha is less than. Yes, Muskan. Muskan is there, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Muskan?
sir.
Yes, Muskan.
सर सबसे पहले हम अज्यूम कर लेते हैं कि अल्फा हमारे पास LUB ऑफ A है और बीटा हमारे पास LUB ऑफ B है. तो
Okay.
प्रूफ में
So
हम लिख
claim करते हैं पहले, right? What is your claim?
कि कि हमने अल्फा लेस देन इक्वल्स टू बीटा प्रूव करना है.
Yes, alpha is less than equal to beta. So, what? So first we claim that beta is an upper bound for alpha is an upper bound. A, right? That is
Yes.
x belongs to A, x is less than equal to alpha.
Alpha. Yes, sir.
So what?
अब हम बीटा को ले लेंगे.
Yes.
So प्रूफ में पहले हम लिख लेंगे ना कि बीटा हमारे पास लीस्ट अपर बाउंड ऑफ बी है, तो हमारे पास
Yes.
वो अपर बाउंड भी एग्जिस्ट करेगा बी के लिए.
Beta is upper bound.
पहले हम लिखेंगे कि बीटा हमारे पास लीस्ट अपर बाउंड ऑफ बी है, तो इससे हमारे पास ये भी आ जाएगा कि बी जो है बीटा जो है वो अपर बाउंड भी है बी का.
Beta is upper bound for B.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Then for all x belongs to A, x
For
is
all
greater
x
than
belongs
equals to
to
beta.
A or B. For all x belongs to B
B.
or A.
X is greater than equals to beta.
X is greater than equal to beta or less than equal to?
Less than.
Yes. Since x belongs to A, yes,
Yes, sir.
Muskan, what
Yes,
is the
sir.
next step?
Sir, एक second.
Yes, I think you should call some other student.
Yes, sir. Amrit Kaur. Amrit Kaur. हाँ जी अमृत बोलो. ओके किसी.
Okay, Rohit sir, I think
Yes sir.
we skip this proof for discussion. You can discuss during the breakout session.
Okay sir. Okay.
Okay. So, yes, next question is, let A be a non-empty subset of R and alpha be least upper bound of A. And beta be greatest lower bound of A. Right? So what is the relation between GLB of A and LUB of A? Yes, quick. What is the relation between GLB of A and LUB of A?
Only two has raised their hands sir. Now three. Yes Anchal.
Yes, think
Anchal
about this.
बताएं बेटा.
Sir, beta is
Now
less than
8
alpha.
GLB of A is less than equal to LUB of A. That is, beta is less than equal to alpha. Yes, very good. Upper bound. Yes, Anchal.
Yes, sir.
Is it okay? Beta is less than equal to alpha?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, one question to you. If A is singleton set, A is singleton set, right? Then what is the relation between least upper bound of A and greatest lower bound of A?
इक्वल हो जाएंगे.
Yes, both are equal, right? Because set contain only one element. So एक ही एलिमेंट है तो वही मैक्सिमम होगा और वही मिनिमम होगा. In this case, least upper bound and greatest lower bounds are equal. Okay. So can you prove this part that beta is less than equal to alpha? Can you prove this, Anchal?
No, sir.
Okay. You stay there, we'll discuss and try to write down. So we start. Let x comes to A. Because A is a round set, so let me take x in A. What is the least upper bound of A? That is
Your voice. Yeah, voice is breaking, sir. Your voice is breaking.
okay. Is it fine now?
Yes, sir. Please continue. I
Is
will
it
tell
okay?
you. Yeah.
Okay.
I will tell you if there is any problem.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. So, what is least upper bound of A? Yes, Anchal.
Sir, alpha.
Yes. So, what is the definition of least upper bound? For all x belongs to A, such that x is less than equal to alpha. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
And beta का information क्या बेटा? Beta is GLB of A. तो इसके
Greater
बारे में
than
क्या बोलेंगे? And for all
X
x
is-
belongs to A, very good.
X is greater than or equal to beta.
So can I write beta is less than equal to x?
Sir.
Okay. So देखो ये सारे के सारे x के लिए x less than equal to alpha है. Let this be 1. And सारे x a के जितने भी एलिमेंट हैं उनके लिए बीटा जो है less than equal to x है. Let it be 2. So from 1 and 2, what we get? For all x in A, beta is less than equal to x less than equal to alpha. This implies what is the relation between beta and alpha now? Yes,
Beta is
Anchal.
less than or equal to alpha.
And what is beta?
Greatest
Beta.
lower bound.
Greatest lower bound किसका? A का. Less than equal to least upper bound of A. So in this way we can prove this, right?
Yes, sir.
So, yes, take 10 seconds and think about this. Yes, raise hand if you understand this point. But don't take much time.
Yes, sir. It's near about 40.
Oh,
Now 44.
that's fine. That's fine. Yes. Now, my next question is, if I take A and B with two non-empty subset, right? A and B with two non-empty subset of real number R. Then least upper bound of, yes, before discussing this, I will discuss this point with example. Yes, can you call someone so that I discuss with them?
Yes, sir. Aditi Singh. Aditi.
Yes, sir.
यस अदिति, ये
Yes, sir.
आपकी, मैंने एस एक आपकी क्लास ले ली, योर क्लास,
Yes, sir.
सेट ऑफ ऑल स्टूडेंट ऑफ योर क्लास, और इसको डिवाइड कर दिया मैंने दो सेट्स में, एक सेट ए, एक सेट बी. ए एंड बी बोथ आर सबसेट ऑफ सेट एस, राइट? ए में
Yes,
क्या
sir.
है? सेट ऑफ गर्ल्स, ऑल गर्ल्स ऑफ योर क्लास. बी में सेट ऑफ ऑल बॉयज ऑफ योर क्लास.
Yes, sir.
और हमें बताना है कि मैक्सिमम हाइट ऑफ स्टूडेंट, मैक्सिमम
Yes,
हाइट
sir.
बतानी है. तो ए यूनियन बी क्या होगा बेटा? पहले तो मुझे बताओ ए यूनियन बी क्या होगा. ए सेट ऑफ गर्ल्स है, बी सेट ऑफ बॉयज है, और एस आपकी सारी क्लास है आपकी. सो ए
Yes,
यूनियन
sir.
बी किसके इक्वल आ जाएगा?
Sir, S के equal.
एस के इक्वल. अब मुझे लीस्ट अपर बाउंड, ए का लीस्ट अपर बाउंड अल्फा है, राइट?
Yes, sir.
बी का लीस्ट
Yes,
अपर
sir.
बाउंड बीटा है.
Yes, sir.
तो लीस्ट अपर बाउंड ऑफ एस क्या होगा?
सुनील सर,
यस,
सर जो ए सेट है ना, इसके साथ कोई प्रॉपर्टी अटैच कर दें, लाइक हाइट ऑफ गर्ल्स, बी इज हाइट ऑफ बॉयज.
यस यस. ए जो सेट है, वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट हाइट ऑफ गर्ल्स, इवन हाइट ऑफ ऑल द स्टूडेंट, राइट? सो ए में हमने क्या कहा कि अल्फा इज द मैक्सिमम हाइट ऑफ गर्ल इन सेट ए, राइट? एंड बीटा जो
Yes,
है,
sir.
बीटा इज द मैक्सिमम हाइट ऑफ सम स्टूडेंट दैट इज बॉय इन दैट क्लास. अब हमें बताना है कि एस की मैक्सिमम हाइट, मतलब क्लास में मैक्सिमम हाइट क्या होगी, और वी हैव टू फाइंड लीस्ट अपर बाउंड ऑफ एस. वी आर टॉकिंग हाइट ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स. तो कैसे लिखोगे बेटा? Is it alpha or is it beta or is it least upper bound of S equal to min of alpha comma beta or least upper bound of S equal to maximum of comma?
Sir,
Yes,
your
sir,
voice
your
is
voice is
breaking.
Aditi, you think on that, जो सर ने आपको बताया. जैसे हम हाइट की बात कर रहे हैं,
Sir.
भी हमारी एक क्लास है, उसमें लड़कियां हैं, लड़के हैं. लड़कियों को हमने अलग कर दिया ए सेट में, लड़कों को बी सेट में अलग कर दिया. अब हमने हाइट चेक करी, ए सेट में जो है सारी लड़कियां, उनकी हाइट चेक करी, और बी सेट में बॉयज है, उनकी हाइट चेक करी. तो जो मैक्सिमम हाइट है वो लड़कियों में से आ रही है अल्फा, और मैक्सिमम हाइट जो लड़कों में से आ रही है. मैं चाहता हूँ पूरी क्लास की मैक्सिमम हाइट क्या होगी. अब मुझे दो मैक्सिमम हाइट मिल गई क्लास में से. अब मुझे चाहिए इस पूरी क्लास में से जो मैक्सिमम हाइट है वो क्या है, इनकी LUV क्या है. यस सुनील सर, आप बोलिए प्लीज, तभी पता चलेगा आवाज का.
Yes.
नो
सर आवाज कट रही है अभी भी.
Just a minute. Sandeep sir, you discuss with us.
ओके, स्टूडेंट्स आप में से किसी को आइडिया लगा बेटा इस चीज का? जैसे हमने एस पूरी क्लास का सेट लिया, एस मतलब हाइट है सारे स्टूडेंट्स की क्लास के, और ए उसमें से है कलेक्शन जो गर्ल्स की हाइट की है, और बी जो है कलेक्शन वो बॉयज की हाइट की है. अल्फा लीस्ट अपर बाउंड है सेट ए का, बीटा लीस्ट अपर बाउंड है सेट बी का. अब हम जो हमारा टोटल सेट एस बना, दैट इज ए यूनियन बी, हम उसकी लीस्ट अपर बाउंड फाइंड करना चाह रहे हैं. अब जिस स्टूडेंट को ये चीज क्लियर है, प्लीज रेज योर हैंड.
यस अदिति बोलिएगा.
Sir, it is maximum of A and B.
Maximum of A and B means?
Sir, maximum of alpha comma beta. Sorry, sir.
Maximum of alpha comma beta. ये कैसे बता सकते हैं आप? आंसर सही बोल रहे हो बेटे, वेरी गुड. क्योंकि हम लेना चाह रहे हैं लीस्ट अपर बाउंड एस की, ठीक है. तो जो S की लीस्ट अपर बाउंड होगी, इसका मतलब हम मैक्सिमम नंबर लेना चाह रहे हैं टोटल क्लास में से, ठीक है। तो अभी
sir.
अगर जब हमने पार्ट कर दिया था उसका, एक हिस्सा A था, एक हिस्सा B था। अब एक हिस्सा जो
Yes.
A था गर्ल्स वाला, उसमें से अल्फा आ गया था नंबर, और दूसरे वाला आ गया था बीटा। सो अगर हमें टोटल का मैक्सिमम देखना हो, वी विल पिक मैक्सिमम ऑफ अल्फा एंड बीटा, ठीक है। सो दैट इज
Yes,
करेक्ट। सो LUB ऑफ यूनियन of these two sets, that means S is going to be maximum of alpha comma beta, right? That is good.
Yes, sir.
So can you think about intersection? So do not look at this example, okay?
Yes,
That
sir.
is one case. The second case is, Sunil sir, are you there?
Yes, yes.
आपकी आवाज आ रही है सर, प्लीज कंटिन्यू।
Okay, okay. So it is, yes, thank you Sangeet sir. So it is maximum of alpha comma beta. We cannot say कि ये set of girls है तो इनकी height सबसे कम होगी. Maybe there is a girl whose height is who is tallest in all the among all the students in that class. So we cannot say कि alpha maximum जो least upper bound A S का होगा, that is alpha और beta. Whichever is maximum. Alpha अगर maximum है तो जो दोनों नंबर में जो मैक्सिमम होगा, दैट इज द लीस्ट अपर बाउंड ऑफ द सेट A यूनियन B. ओके, सो थिंक अबाउट GLB of A union B. We will not discuss. You can discuss during the breakout session. And also LUB of A intersection B and GLB of A intersection B. Yes, you can think about this part. We will give you 10 seconds. If you have any doubt, then you can ask. Otherwise, after 10 seconds, you can click on raise hand.
Sir, Jyoti raised hand.
Yes, Jyoti.
No, sir, I understood. That's why I raised my hand.
Okay. So, right. So now my next question is, A is a non-empty subset. Even I don't write non-empty set. A is a subset of R. You understood that this is non-empty set, right? And alpha is an upper bound of A, and X belongs to A. X belongs to A. Then what can we say?
Neha, I think Neha, do you have some question?
No, sir.
Okay.
What can we say about X and A? X and alpha. That is, what is the relation between X and alpha? You can take time, think about this. After 10 seconds, you can click on raise hand option if you know the answer. Don't be in a hurry. We will give you time.
Mohit Chaudhary.
Sir, X is less than equal to alpha.
X is less than equal to alpha, right? Okay, Mohit. अगर ये सेट हमारा A जो है, that is close interval 1, 3, and B is close interval 1, 3. It is, first one is semi-close, second is close interval, right? What is LUB of A? And what is LUB of B? Yes, Mohit? Quick. Mohit, what is LUB of A?
Sir, 3.
Yes, very good. It is 3. And what is LUB of B?
3.
3, right? So if we draw this, if we think about this geometrically, this is our set A. If I take 2 belongs to A, and what is the relation between 2 and least upper bound of A? This is less than equal, less than, right? 2 is less than 3. But if we consider the set B, can I take 3 belongs to B? Yes, because 3 is a part of 3 belongs to set B.
B.
So 3 is also the
Element.
least upper bound of B, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
we can say, in this case, we can say that any x, whatever x you can take, it may be 1, it may be 2, it may be 3, it is less than equal to 3. So I write, this is very important point. If A is a subset of R, so first point is, if alpha is an upper bound of A, second point, alpha belongs to A, then second, and x belongs to right, alpha belongs to A, then least upper bound of A, that is equal to alpha. If alpha is an upper bound of A and alpha belong करता है सेट में, तो वही उसका लीस्ट अपर बाउंड होगा. इस केस में 3 is an upper bound, right? 3 is an upper bound, but yes, but 3 does not belongs to A, right? In this case, 3 does not belongs to A, but least upper bound of A is that is equal to 3. But in this case, 3 belongs to A and 3 is also the upper bound. So least upper bound of A is equal to 3, right? But in this case, we can say in open interval, you can take any element. So that's why we write in general, we see less than or equal to. Equality holds if element belongs to the set, right? Otherwise, it is all the element of set is less than equal to the least upper bound. You can think about this. Take 10 seconds, then we will discuss other part. Even in this case, least upper bound is also equal to 3, but 3 does not belongs to A, right? But we are sure that अगर अल्फा अपर बाउंड है और अल्फा ए में भी बिलोंग कर रहा है, then least upper bound that is equal to alpha. If it is clear, then you can click on raise hand option.
So near about 40 students.
Okay. So now I write least upper bound property. This is very important property. Given A be a non-empty subset,
Diksha, do you have some question? Diksha.
No.
Okay.
and A is bounded above in R, then alpha belongs to R such that alpha is equal to least upper bound of A. So this is the least upper bound property. कि अगर कोई भी नॉन एम्प्टी सबसेट है R का और वो सेट A जो है वो बाउंडेड अबव है R, then alpha belongs to R is the least upper bound of A. Right? So now again I ask one question: is set of natural number is bounded above?
Yes, Konika Thakur.
No, sir.
No. So natural number is not bounded above. Right? We will discuss about this in this lecture. Okay. Yes, Konika. Again, I ask another question to you. If I take set A, that is all the element belongs to a rational number Q such that x square is less than 2. A is defined as set of all element belongs to Q such that जिनका square करें वो less than 2 आए. Now my question is, Konika, is A bounded above? Is A
Yes, sir.
bounded above in R?
I think, sir, sorry to interrupt you.
Yes.
Sunil, sir.
Yes.
I think, yeah, there must be some modification in the statement of LUB property. Then there exists alpha belongs to R.
Yeah, there exists. Yeah.
Yes.
And there exists alpha belongs to R. Right. Thank you. So is A bounded above in R?
Yes, sir.
So can you tell me? Yes. Very good. Can you tell me one upper bound?
2.
2 is the upper bound. Very good. 2 is upper bound for A. Okay. Konika, very good. Now tell me, is A bounded above in R, bounded above in Q? Is A bounded above in Q?
Yes, sir.
Yes. What is the upper bound?
2, 3 up to so on.
2. Yes, 2 is upper bound for A. Yes, very good. Okay. So because 2 belongs to Q, right? 2 Q में belong करता है तो 2 is the upper bound, 3 is also the upper bound, 4 is also the, even 2.1, 2.2 all are rational number. So we can find upper bounds for this set A. Can you prove this? If we find that find an upper bound, then we can say set is bounded above, right? So can you prove this? Yes, Konika?
No, sir. मुझे proof नहीं आता.
Okay, tell. I will discuss. I will discuss with you, and we write the proof. So there exists 2 belongs to Q. We take because we have already proved that, we have already discussed that 2 is the upper bound, right? It means there exists 2 belongs to Q such that 2 is an upper bound. 2 is an upper bound of A. So अगर कोई upper bound हो तो उसको हम कैसे लिखते हैं बेटा, आप ये बताओ. अल्फा upper bound होता था तो आप कैसे लिखते थे? अल्फा की जगह 2 ले लो. Yes, Konika?
Yes, Konika, don't mute your mic. Do the discussion with sir.
Sir, actually, I'm in just first year, na. That's why.
Okay, no. So you can call other student.
Yes, Diksha Chauhan. Diksha Chauhan.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, Diksha. 2 is an upper bound. How we can write this?
So by the definitions of
Yes,
upper
yes,
bound,
yes, yes.
so
2 is
for all 2 belongs to Q.
for all 2 belongs to बेटा अपर बाउंड अल्फा, तो आप फॉर ऑल अल्फा बिलोंग्स टू थोड़े बोलते थे
Yes, sir.
अल्फा. Think about this, right? Rohit sir, call some other student.
Yes, Jyoti 20 MA 013.
For
Jyoti
all
20.
x,
Yes, for all x.
for all belongs to Q.
We are
A
saying
is
that
a
A is 2 is an upper
X
bound
is-
of A. So for all x belongs to A.
X is less than equal to 2.
Very good, Jyoti. So this is, we have to show that, right? To show that, we have to show that कि 2 upper bound है, तो for all x belongs to A, x is less than equal to 2. Now suppose this is not possible. Suppose not. तो अगर ये स्टेटमेंट है बेटा, तो इसका कॉन्ट्राडिक्शन क्या, इसका नेगेशन क्या होगा? अगर ये ट्रू नहीं है, then
There
yes,
exists
there exists
X belongs to A.
x belongs to A.
X is greater than 2.
Very good. X is greater than 2. This implies there exists x belongs to A. और हमारे A में एलिमेंट कैसे हैं? A में कैसे एलिमेंट है जिनका स्क्वायर क्या आ रहा है? हमें लेस देन 2 मिलना चाहिए.
Less than 2.
तो अगर हम स्क्वायर लें इसका, कहता है कि x में A में ऐसे एलिमेंट हैं जो 2 से बड़े हैं, तो इसका स्क्वायर करेंगे तो स्क्वायर किससे बड़ा आ जाएगा? स्क्वायर आ जाएगा ग्रेटर देन 4, है ना?
Yes, sir.
और 4 और 2 के बीच में क्या रिलेशन है ज्योति? 4 is less than 2 or greater than 2?
Greater than.
Greater than 2. Very good. So it means we can write, this implies there exists x belongs to A such that x square is greater than 2. लेकिन A में तो कैसे एलिमेंट है? सारे के सारे बुक क्यू के एलिमेंट जिनका स्क्वायर लेस देन 2 आना चाहिए. लेकिन यहां तो ये क्या कह रहा है कि एक ना एक ऐसा एलिमेंट A में है जिसका स्क्वायर ग्रेटर देन 2 है, which is a contradiction. That किसके लिए कॉन्ट्रडिक्शन आई? दैट इज फॉर ऑल x belongs to A such that x square is less than 2. तो क्या बोलेंगे ज्योति हम? दो भी x आप 10 फॉर ऑल x belongs to A, जो भी आप A में एलिमेंट लोगे वो सारे के सारे एलिमेंट less than equal to 2 होने चाहिए. x is less than equal to 2. Therefore 2 is an upper bound for A. And 2 belongs to Q. 2 किस में बिलोंग कर रहा है? 2 belongs to Q.
Q.
Because 2 is a rational number. Therefore A is bounded above in Q. Or A is bounded above, we can say. So in this way we can prove this. Think about this. You can take 20 seconds, then we will discuss other part. Now Next question is, does
I think सर एक बार लेना चाहिए इनको.
yes yes
हाँ जी, तो स्टूडेंट्स ये जो
is it
कंसेप्ट सर ने डिस्कस किया है ऊपर, अगर आपको ये क्लियर है तो प्लीज रेज योर हैंड. इफ देयर इज एनी डाउट, अनम्यूट योर माइक एंड डिस्कस विद अस. Yes, near about sir 40 are raising. Okay sir, continue please.
Thank you. Now my next question is, does A set is same, does X belongs to Q such that X square is less than 2, have a least upper bound yes
Yes, Kiranjit Kaur.
यस सर.
बेटा इसका लीस्ट अपर बाउंड बता सकते हो आप?
यस सर.
yes
Sir,
what
two.
is 2 is the least upper bound. देखो ये मैंने ड्रॉ किया. यू कैन यू टेल सेट दैट 2 इज द लीस्ट अपर बाउंड, राइट? तो इससे छोटा एलिमेंट मैं बता देता हूं इसका जो अपर बाउंड है. तो मुझे क्या 1.9 इज द अपर बाउंड?
Jyoti Ruhan have some questions.
Yes,
Yes,
sir. So you are talking about least upper bound in R or in Q?
least upper bound in Q.
Okay, fine.
In Q.
Yes, Kiranjit.
यस सर.
यस बेटा, क्यू में इसका लीस्ट अपर बाउंड रेशियल नंबर में बताना आपने. डज ए हैव लीस्ट अपर बाउंड इन क्यू? Call someone Rohit sir, those who click on raise hand option.
Yes sir, yes. Simran Kaur.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Is set A have a least?
No.
No. Okay. Yes, that's the right answer. Can you tell me how?
सर क्योंकि अगर हम कोई भी उसको सिलेक्ट करेंगे तो उससे छोटा हम बता सकते हैं उसको. रैशनल नंबर है ना.
देखो क्या है x square less than 2, तो मोस्टली स्टूडेंट अंडर रूट 2 की बात करते हैं कि अंडर रूट 2 इज द लीस्ट अपर बाउंड, बट अंडर रूट 2 डज नॉट बिलोंग्स टू क्यू, राइट? हमें जो अप्रोप्रिएट जो नंबर मिल रहा है दैट इज अंडर रूट 2, दैट इज x लेस देन अंडर रूट 2. So this is the least upper bound, but this does not belongs to Q, and this is the only property set of rational number. This is very important result. Set of rational number does not enjoy the least upper bound property. Set of rational number में आप अगर LUV find करना चाहो, you cannot find that there exists alpha such that alpha is the least upper bound. We have considered one set, and you can see that this set A does not have least upper bound. But if we take least upper bound in R, same set but in R, then it has upper bound. It has least upper bound, that is under root 2, because under root 2 belongs to R. So this set A does not have LUV, least upper bound. So we can also prove this by contradicting that if under root 2 belongs to Q, मान लेते हैं कि under root 2 Q में belong करता है. By contradiction we can prove this, right? If under root 2 belongs to Q, तो Q में हमने क्या पढ़ा है? Q के एलिमेंट किस टाइप के आते हैं? It is in the form of P by Q. P and Q belongs to integers, and Q is not equal to 0. and other form is that GCD of P and Q must be equal to 1. ये जब हम डिस्कस कर रहे थे सेट ऑफ रैशनल नंबर का लास्ट लेक्चर में, तब ज्योति ने एक डेफिनेशन और बताई थी कि अगर हम जीसीडी लें इनका पी और क्यू का तो 1 होना चाहिए, राइट? हियर पी एंड क्यू आर को प्राइम नंबर्स. तो अगर √2 क्यू में बिलोंग करता है तो क्यू की एलिमेंट कैसे होंगे? इट इज इन द फॉर्म ऑफ पी बाई क्यू. So if we take the square, then 2 is equal to p square upon q square. This implies that p square is equal to 2q square. So it means p square equal to multiple of 2. So we can say that 2 divides p square. So 2 also divide p. So अगर 2 p को डिवाइड करता है तो वी कैन से कि जो p होगा हमारा, p इज अ मल्टीपल ऑफ 2. अगर 2 p को डिवाइड करता है देन p कैसा होगा? p इज अ मल्टीपल ऑफ 2. सो वी कैन टेक 2m because p is integer, so m also belongs to integer. If p equal to 2m, so we can put there p equal to 2m, then it becomes 4m square, that is equal to 2q square. So we get q square is equal to 2m square. It means q is also a multiple of 2. It means 2 also divide q square. If 2 divide q square, then 2 divide q. So 2 q को भी डिवाइड कर रहा है. It means कॉमन जो इनका GCD हुआ, GCD of P and Q, that is 2, which is a contradiction to rational number की GCD उनका 1 होना चाहिए. It means √2 does not belong to Q. If this point is clear, take 10 seconds, think about this. If you have any doubt, then you can ask.
सर एक बार ये थोड़ा इनको बता देते हैं फिर से थोड़ा. Students, I think it should be clear to all of you. Sir has explained this thing, LUB property. सर ऊपर करिएगा जरा, जहां आपने LUB property लिखी है सर. Yes, so this is LUB property which sir has written, that if we take any non-empty subset of R, and if A is bounded above in R, that means then there exists some real number, alpha belongs to R, and that alpha is the LUB of A. So sir has given the example in a set of rational number. So what sir has explained, that we have a set of rational number and A is a subset of rational number, and A is also bounded above in rational number, but that set does not enjoy this LUB property because we can't find LUB that belongs to our set A, right? So sir has explained this, that this set is a bounded above, thus A set is bounded above, and then he discussed about that the set has LUB, its LUB is √2, but √2 doesn't belongs to Q. So if we talk about the set of real number, then that LUB is contained in a set of real number. So LUB property also tells us the difference between the set of rational number and real number. Yes sir, please continue.
Okay.
So if you are clear about this thing, then raise your hand. Only
Sunil
15.
Yes, sir.
I am going to add something to whatever Rohit sir said. Before proceeding, please ask somebody that they should clearly conclude whatever you have said. Then we can proceed.
Okay.
तो ये लोग अपने चाहे हिंदी भाषा में बता दें कि इस चीज का मतलब क्या है, यहाँ से इनको क्या कंक्लूजन मिला जो हमने अभी जो चर्चा करी है, स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम LUB एक्सियम, ठीक है? उसके बाद उनको अब ये Q वाली एग्जांपल से इन्होंने क्या समझा है.
Okay, yes, that's good.
Yes, सुप्रिया
student.
सुप्रिया रेज कर रहे हैं अपना हाथ.
यस सर.
Yes,
सुप्रिया
Supriya.
थोड़ा एक्सप्लेन करें.
सर एलईवी प्रॉपर्टी में ये मिला हमें कि जब भी कोई सेट बाउंडेड अबव होगा तो उसका हमें लीस्ट अपर बाउंड मिल जाएगा. और क्यू वाला जो एग्जांपल लिया हमने उसमें था सेट जो हमारे को दिया हुआ था x बिलोंग्स टू क्यू सच दैट x लेस देन 2. ये एग्जांपल था रैशनल नंबर का. तो इसमें हमने ये कंक्लूड किया कि हमारे पास अगर सेट जो है वो बाउंडेड अबव भी होगा तब भी हो सकता है कि उसकी हमें जो
लीस्ट अपर बाउंड जो होगा वो उसमें
बाउंड
बिलोंग
जो हाँ यस सर.
So that's the meaning. That's mean in set of rational number, set of rational number does not enjoy the least upper bound property. Even this is bounded above, but इसमें we are not able to find least upper bound in this set.
यस सर. गुरमन जोतकौर बेटा आप थोड़ा एक्सप्लेन कर दीजिए. चंदन थोड़ा एक्सप्लेन कर दीजिए बेटा, क्या हमने पढ़ा अभी तक.
इसमें बोलना था कि
यस चंदन, वेरी गुड. बताओ जो तुम्हें लगता है वो डिस्कस करो, है ना.
इसमें बोला था लीस्ट अपर बाउंड वो होगा जो एक्स बिलोंग करते ऊपर का ऊपर.
यस ज्योति रूहान.
सर स्टार्टिंग से स्टार्ट करना है.
You can conclude within 30 seconds.
ज्योति 2 लाइनें बता दो, आर के अंदर क्या है और क्यू के अंदर क्या नहीं है, जो सर ने बोला बस उसका मीनिंग, ताकि सब बच्चों को कनेक्ट हो जाए बस.
ओके फाइन. आर के अंदर क्या है, हमारे जो रैशनल नंबर्स भी हैं लेकिन इरेशनल भी हैं, लेकिन जो हमारा क्यू है उसके अंदर हमारे इरेशनल नंबर्स नहीं है. वही मतलब एक हमारे लिए प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट कर रहे हैं.
It means
यस सर, इसीलिए भी इसे एलईबी प्रॉपर्टी भी होल्ड नहीं कर पाएगा.
अगर हम इसी सेट को एलयूबी पूछते आर में, देन उस केस में इस लीस्ट अपर बाउंड होता है इस सेट का, राइट.
यस सर.
लेकिन अगर हमने इसी को सेम सेट को क्यू में पूछा कि इसकी लीस्ट अपर बाउंड क्यू में क्या होगा, देन वी आर नॉट एबल टू फाइंड एलयूबी फॉर दिस सेटिंग. सो वी कैन से दैट set of rational number Q does not enjoy the LUV property. I think we should discuss next point, Archimedean property. Rohit sir, is it clear to all the students?
Yes, students, if you have got an idea about LUV property and its relation between set of rational number and real number, then please raise your hand if you are okay with that. Yes, sir. 30, approximately 30.
Yes, the number is less, but I advise you to discuss this concept during the breakout session.
Yes.
Okay, so now we are going to discuss very important property in real analysis, that is Archimedean property. So my first Archimedean property, I write AP1, Archimedean property 1. what is AP1? Set of natural number is not bounded above in R. That is, given any x belongs to R, there exists n belongs to n such that n is greater than x. You can think about this geometrically. This is our set of natural number, right? आप कोई भी एक x मुझे यहां से कोई रियल नंबर से दो, we are able to find a natural number corresponding to this set, which is greater than x. It means we are not able to find an upper bound for set of natural number in R. Therefore, set of natural number is not bounded above. If we take x is equal to 3000 or 30,000.7, तो इस x के corresponding मैं एक n फाइंड कर लूंगा, that is 30,001. अब x कोई नंबर 1 lakh point something, let it be 0.5, then I can find a natural number corresponding to this this real number, that is 1,01,000. You can give me any real number, whatever bigger number it is. We are able to find a natural number which is greater than that. So we can say that n is set of natural number is not bounded above. If this point is clear, then click on raise hand option. Yes, Rohit sir.
Yes, sir. 30 again. 30, sir.
Okay. Now, second property, Archimedes property, given x comma y belongs to R. We can take any two real number, x, y, with x is greater than 0. हमने x के ऊपर कंडीशन लगा दिया, x और y दोनों रियल नंबर तो हैं, बट x हमारा क्या है, दिस इज ग्रेटर देन 0. देयर एग्जिस्ट n बिलोंग्स टू n, हमें एक नेचुरल नंबर मिलेगा सच दैट n into x is greater than y. n into x is greater than y. We can again think about this geometrically. This is our real number. आप कोई भी y आप पिक करो इसमें, ये this is our 0. We can take any y and we can take any x. कोई x अगर हमें greater than 0, x हमने फिक्स कर लिया, let it be x here. इस x के corresponding we are able to find a natural number. There exists a natural number n such that जैसे ही उस n को x से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे, the number n into x is bigger than y. आप कोई भी x greater than 0 पिक करो, कोई भी y, कितना भी बड़ा y आप ले सकते हो, रियल नंबर, सच दैट उस x के corresponding एक आपको नेचुरल नंबर मिलेगा. When we multiplied n into x, then n into x is greater than 0. I take one example. I think this will help you to understand second property. This is x. We can take x greater than 0. मैंने y जो है y equal to 5000 ले लिया, right? और x जो है I can take x is equal to 50। अब इस 50 के अकॉर्डिंग मुझे एक नेचुरल नंबर n मिलेगा। देयर एग्जिस्ट n इज इक्वल टू, कैन यू टेल मी any n, so that we multiplied n by x, n with x, then it become greater than 5000. It is 1101, because अगर 100 लेते हैं then it is equal to 5000, but if we take n equal to 101, then we multiplied by 50, then it is greater than 5000. So n into x is greater than. You can take any example, right? Any number. अगर मैं y की वैल्यू चेंज करता हूँ, y मैं 1 करोड़ लेता हूँ और x की वैल्यू मैं 700 लेता हूँ, तो 700 के कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग एक ऐसा नेचुरल नंबर मिलेगा कि 700 से जैसे मल्टीप्लाई करूं उस नेचुरल नंबर को, देन इट एक्सीड 1 करोड़. We will also think about this second property. You can tell me, if you have an ocean, ठीक है, आप एक समुंदर आपके पास है, एंड यू हैव अ ह्यूज टैंक, एक बहुत बड़ा टैंक है, ये आपके पास समुंदर है, ये जहां जितना मर्जी पानी यहां से जो ले सकते हो, राइट? और एक आपके पास एक हमने बहुत बड़ा टैंक दे दिया, दिस इज टैंक, एंड आई गिव यू वन बाउल. ये मैंने एक बाउल आपको दिया और आपने यहां से एक एक बाउल निकाल के इस टैंक को फिल करना है. आर यू एबल टू फिल दिस टैंक? इफ योर आंसर इज यस, then click on raise hand option. क्या आप इस टैंक को फिल कर पाओगे? रोहित सर, call someone.
Yes, sir. Yes. Actually, I lost my connection in between. Ritu Sharma.
Okay.
Ritu Sharma.
Yes, sir.
Yes, रितु, ये आप यहाँ इसमें ओशन से आप कितने भी बाउल ले सकते हो. यू हैव टू फिल दिस टैंक. क्या आप इस टैंक को फिल कर पाओगे?
Yes, sir.
मे बी नंबर वो बहुत ज्यादा हो, आपको कोई 2 करोड़ जो है बाउल आपको उसमें टैंक में डालने पड़े, बट यू कैन फिल दिस टैंक, राइट?
Yes, sir.
अगर मैं स्पून दे दूं, इसकी जगह मैंने
Yes, sir.
अगर हम इफ वी टेक स्पून, तो क्या आप टैंक को फिल कर पाओगे?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we can fill this tank, right? But the number of spoon is जो as compared to bowl, आपको number of spoon ज्यादा उसका number जो है ज्यादा हो जाएगा, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So you can think about the second property like this, कि कोई भी x और y आप real number में से लो, you can take any x, y in R with x greater than 0, there exists उस x के corresponding आपको एक ना एक natural number मिलेगा such that n into x is greater than y. Is the second property clear to you? Then click on raise hand option.
Yes, sir. More near about 40.
Okay. Now we will prove this, right? We will prove AP. Now AP1 and AP2 are equivalent. AP1 and AP2 are equivalent. Equivalent का हमने बताया है. Yes, in last class also we have discussed how we can prove two statements are equivalent. One implies second and second implies first, right? Both the statement are true. So let me start with AP1 implies AP2. एक फर्स्ट इम्प्लाई सेकंड का मतलब क्या होता है, इफ P then Q, राइट? तो ये AP1 is our hypothesis, this is given condition, and AP2 is we have to find, we have to conclude this. So what is AP1? First property is n is not bounded above, right? And what is second property? You can take any xy in R with x greater than 0, there exists n in n such that n into x is greater than y. So let xy belongs to R with x greater than 0 to prove that there exists n belongs to n such that n into x is greater than y. This we have to prove, right? First, given that n is not bounded above, हमें prove करना है कि for all xy, given any xy in R with x greater than 0, we have to prove that there exists n belongs to n such that n into x is greater than y. If this is false, we prove this by contradiction. This is by contradiction, right? We prove this by contradiction. If it is false, then what happened? What is the negation of this? Yes, quick, tell me. This is my statement. Above, you have to tell me the negation of this.
Just lean core.
For all n belongs to natural number,
For all n belongs to natural number,
such that nx is less than y.
Less than or equal to?
Less than or equal to y.
Less than equal to. Okay.
हाँ जी.
Yes, Jasleen. Now for all n in n,
Yes, sir.
but what is my next step? Can you tell me what is my next step? Can I write n is less than equal to y upon x?
Yes, sir.
कैसे लिखेंगे बेटा इसको?
So n is greater than y upon x.
Just a minute. n is less than equal to y upon x. कैसे लिख सकता हूं मैं इसको? Yes, Jasleen.
Speak up.
Yes, sir.
क्यों बेटा ऐसे क्यों लिखा?
Sir, क्योंकि y upon x is a upper bound of n natural number.
मैंने y upon x क्यों लिखा?
सर हम y के नीचे x ले गए.
तो ये इनइक्वालिटी रिवर्स क्यों नहीं हुई? लेस देन इक्वल टू है, ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू क्यों नहीं हुआ?
सर होगा.
ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू होगा या इनइक्वालिटी रिमेन सेम?
सर होगा.
यस, एनी अदर स्टूडेंट?
सर नहीं होगा.
नहीं होगा, क्यों बेटा?
Because x is a positive number and it
Very
is a
good.
property by dividing positive number equality remain same.
सबसे पहली बात कि हम इसको डिवाइड इसलिए कर पा रहे हैं because x is greater than 0. Second, otherwise we cannot divide by x, right? Second is inequality does not change because x is greater than 0. So this is very important point. Yes, who is this?
Simran, sir.
Simran, what is my next step? Because ये y upon x कहाँ belong करेगा? Y is real number, x is greater than 0, so y upon x belongs to R.
Yes, sir.
यस, तो n सारे, ये कह रहा है कि सारे के सारे नेचुरल नंबर एक रियल नंबर से कम है, छोटे हैं. व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ दिस? सारे नेचुरल नंबर किसी y अपॉन x को मैं अल्फा ले लिया मैंने, तो इसका क्या मतलब हुआ? ये तो अपर बाउंड हो गया ना अल्फा. तो इट मींस अगर किसी सेट में हमें अपर बाउंड मिले तो सेट क्या हो जाता है? इट इज बाउंडेड अबव. यस सिमरन?
Yes, sir.
So y upon x belongs to R means y upon x is an upper bound. Is an upper bound for n. Right?
Yes, sir.
So which is a contradiction?
Yes, sir.
Set of
Because
natural number is contradiction to
unbounded.
AP1. That n set of natural number is not bounded above. It means our statement is false. If we take that it is false, it is not true. It means we are able to find a natural number when we multiplied n by x, it is greater than. This proof we did by contradiction. We can also prove this by direct method.
Sir, reminding the time, sir. It's 6:30.
Yes, I need 5 minutes more.
Okay,
5.
sir.
Okay. So direct proof is we can take xy in R with x greater than 0, right? So we can, because x is greater than 0, so we can take y upon x. So y upon x is our real number. So there exists n in n such that y upon x is less than equal to n, even less than n. Because n is not bounded above, right? This is by direct part. So there exists एक हमें natural number मिलेगा such that n is greater than y upon x. Or we can write this, there exists n in n such that y is less than n into x. How we can multiply and multiply this by x? Because x is greater than 0. So we can multiply it by positive number. If we multiply it by positive number, then inequality remains same. So y is less than nx, right? Or we can write there exists n in n such that n into x is greater than y. So this is the direct proof. So I skip this proof. You think about this. We will share the PDF, and you can discuss during the breakout session also. Okay. Now I prove the converse part. So converse is AP2 implies AP1. So to prove n is not bounded above, so given alpha in R, you can take alpha in any alpha be any real number to show that there exists n belongs to n such that n is greater than alpha, because n is not bounded above, right? कोई भी आप x लो या अल्फा लो, आपको एक ना एक नेचुरल नंबर मिलेगा जो उस अल्फा से एक्सीड कर जाएगा. नाउ इन सेकेंड प्रॉपर्टी वी चूज x is equal to 1 and y is equal to alpha. What is my second property? This. अगर मैं यहां x की जगह 1 ले लूं, यहां पर x की जगह 1 ले लूं और y की जगह अल्फा लूं, तो what we get? We get there exists n in n such that n into 1 is greater than alpha. So I can write, therefore by AP2, because AP2, this is given condition, right? We have to prove AP1. So by AP2 we get there exists n belongs to natural number such that n into 1 is greater than alpha, or there exists n belongs to n such that n is greater than alpha. So which is a contradiction? It means the set of natural number is not bounded out. There exists n in n such that n is greater than. This we have to prove, right? So by using second property, by taking the particular choice x is equal to 1 and y equal to alpha, we are able to prove this. So this property is very important property. You can think about this. I just write two corollaries and after that I close the session. These are very important. Corollary 1, given x greater than 0, there exists n belongs to natural number such that x is greater than 1 upon n. You try to discuss this in the discussion hall. Even if you face any difficulty, then we will discuss after the breakout session. And second, let x be greater than equal to 0, then x is equal to 0 if and only if for each n belongs to n, n belongs to n, we have x is less than equal to 1 by n. So you can discuss during the breakout session. I will give you one assignment. We will share this after the lecture. You can think about this, right? AP1 implies AP2. You have to write and discuss during the breakout session like this. AP1 implies AP2. कैसे आप discuss करोगे? First you ask if proof is written by contradiction. So I write one proof. This is by contradiction. This proof is by contradiction. This is by direct proof. And this is the converse part, right? AP2 implies AP1. This is the converse part. So if proof is written by contradiction, then check if what has to be proved in written is written clearly. क्या हमें proof करना है वो जो आपने बच्चे ने बताया जो लिखा होगा वो उसने ठीक लिखा है. You have to discuss this. You can ask anyone कि आपने जो proof लिखा है जो आपने first point लिखा है is it correct or not. Second, check if negation is written correctly. फिर आपने उसका negation लिखना है, right? Like this. This is the negation. If false, तो this is the negation. ये negation ठीक लिखा है कि नहीं लिखा है. Third, check if y one can divide by x argument. जो x से हम divide करते हैं वो that is written correctly or not. ये x से क्यों divide किया हमने. Second, fourth point, check explanation is given for y inequality does not change. ये x से divide करने के बाद inequality क्यों change नहीं हुई. Is he or she knows that why there is no change in the inequality? If he know, then you can ask द लास्ट पॉइंट, चेक द आर्गुमेंट इज कंप्लीटेड, कि जो प्रूफ करना है वो उसने कंप्लीट कर दिया प्रूफ. So these 5 points are very important points. If you write your theorem, your proof in these points, in this way, I think you are not, कि कभी भी आप proof भूलोगे नहीं. Your second is AP2 implies AP1 by contradiction, right? Check if negation is written correctly, कि उसका negation ठीक लिखा है. Check if the smaller number which we claim is not LUB is chosen correctly. जो हमने LUB चूज किया है वो करेक्ट है कि नहीं है. चेक इफ आर्गुमेंट इज कंप्लीटेड. नाउ AP2 implies AP1. इफ प्रूफ इज बाय डायरेक्ट मेथड, जो हमने डायरेक्ट मेथड से किया है, चेक इफ करेक्ट चॉइस आर मेड फॉर, जो n x और y के लिए हमने करेक्ट चॉइस हमने की थी कि पर्टिकुलर केस x लिया y लिया, वो आपने ठीक लिखा है. इफ यू नो अबाउट दिस और नॉट. So these are very important point. We will share this. You can discuss during the breakout session. So this is all about today's lecture. I am going to stop. You can share the poll. Rohit sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving a lecture on this LUB property and Archimedean property. This property is very fundamental property for the real analysis, and I think student will find this property in, I think, in many of the theorems in real analysis. So I am going to launch a poll without any delay. So you have, I have launched the poll. You have 3 minutes. It's 6:43. Up to 6:47, I will close the poll. Sir, you are observing the poll, Sunil sir?
Yes, yes.
Okay, I think you should close the poll at 6:47.
Okay, thank you.